Toronto is a massive city, the largest and most visited city in Canada. It is also one of the most multicultural cities in the world. It is often pegged as the New York City of Canada. Toronto is split into 6 separate districts, with what is now known as Old Toronto being split into 5 very diverse and unique areas, each of which is then divided into the smaller neighborhood, some of which are cultural enclaves. It is a sprawling city with much to offer visitors, from architectural structures to famous annual events. But it's also got a whole load of awesome culture spots, from the Royal Ontario Museum to the National Ballet. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Toronto so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, CN Tower. Toronto's famous landmark, the 553-meter CN Tower, is one of Ontario's must-see attractions and the most impossible to miss. Towering above the downtown, this Canadian icon can be seen almost everywhere in the city. You can appreciate the building from the ground or visit one of the observation areas or restaurants for fabulous views over the city and Lake Ontario. The CN Tower, built between 1972 and 1976, was once the tallest freestanding structure in the world but has long since been surpassed. At number 9 is the Niagara Falls. If you have never been, a quick day trip from Toronto to Niagara Falls is well worth the time. A tour to Niagara Falls from Toronto is an easy way to see the falls if you want to avoid driving yourself. Tours offer hotel pickup and drop-off and include a Niagara cruise, which takes you up close to the wall of water tumbling that is the main Horseshoe Falls. Tours also stop at some of the key sites in the area, including Whirlpool Rapids, the Floral Clock, and the beautiful little town of Niagara-on-the-Lake. At number 8, Ripley's Aquarium. One of Toronto's newest top attractions is the Ripley's Aquarium of Canada near the base of the CN Tower. This fabulous facility displays all kinds of marine life and is one of the most popular things to do in Toronto for families. The most impressive feature is the huge underwater tunnel with a moving sidewalk. You can watch the ocean world go by all around you as sharks glide past and sawfish linger on the tunnel roof above. This is a truly serene experience for all ages. At number 7, Royal Ontario Museum. The Royal Ontario Museum, known as the ROM, is one of Canada's premier museums and one of the top tourist attractions in Ontario, with an international reputation for excellence. It houses an outstanding collection that covers natural history, art, and culture from a great variety of periods worldwide. A controversial expansion in 2007 saw the addition of the Michael Eaton Crystal, a modern wing featuring glass and sharp angles, added to a traditional older building. At number 6 in our list, Toronto Zoo. The Toronto Zoo has an outstanding and diverse collection with approximately 5,000 animals. Some favorites include pygmy hippos, lions, tigers, giraffes, penguins, orangutans, and many more. The zoo is divided into several sections, each representing a major region of the globe. Other highlights at the Toronto Zoo include the gorilla rainforest, the tundra trek featuring polar bears, and the Great Barrier Reef. The Discovery Zone is a popular area with families. During the summer, a splash pad offers fun in the sun. At number 5, Casa Loma. Standing on beautifully kept grounds, Casa Loma is an extraordinary building reminiscent of a medieval castle. It was originally constructed in 1914 for Sir Henry Pellet, an eccentric Canadian multimillionaire who was among the first to recognize and exploit the money-making potential of Niagara Falls. With close to 100 rooms, including 36 bathrooms, the house is now a museum. Visitors can look back to a period of European elegance and splendor. At number 4, Toronto Islands. A few small islands in Lake Ontario are part of the city. Their name is the Toronto Islands. 13 islands are spread across 820 acres. Center Island is the most popular of the islands, as it features a massive park with picnic areas, a beach, magnificent gardens, and an amusement park. It is best visited in the summer. Some other islands are home to some of the oldest residential communities in Toronto, while others are home to prestigious yacht clubs. The Toronto Islands even have their very own airport. At number 3 in our list, Art Gallery of Ontario. Toronto is home to the magnificent Art Gallery of Ontario, Canada's largest. It is interesting inside and out, thanks to its recent ultra-modern Frank Gehry addition. One of the Ago's main draws is its Henry Moore Room, as the gallery is home to the largest collection of his sculptures worldwide. The European Paintings exhibit is also quite spectacular. There is an extensive collection of Canadian art on display here and a gallery that focuses on modern and contemporary art. At number 2, Toronto Eaton Centre. Toronto has so many shopping opportunities that it is overwhelming for the most seasoned shopaholic. Those with money to spare will enjoy shopping in Yorkville, the city's most upscale shopping area. Chinatown is the best shop for knockoff designer duds and cheap souvenirs. Queen Street West has some funky independent boutiques for trendsetters. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Royal Alexandra Theatre. Toronto's entertainment district is one of the best on the continent, with numerous venues that show the latest musicals, operas, ballets, and symphonies. Toronto is home to the Canadian Opera Company, the National Ballet of Canada, the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, the Canadian Stage Company, and the Canadian Electronic Ensemble. This area features Canada's best performing arts venues. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Toronto? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.